Democratic lawmaker Steve Cohen having a real banner week with his outrageous Purple Heart comment that we showed you earlier in this show. Now take a listen to what he said this morning.
Robert Mueller is a star, and he and his team is one of the best teams going. It's like Elliot Ness going after Al Capone.
Unbelievable. Turning Point USA Communications Director Candace Owens joins me now to break it all down. All right, so Robert Mueller is Elliot Ness and Donald Trump is Al Capone.
Judge, did you watch this interview in the entirety? I mean, I had the misfortune of watching the entire thing, and I have to tell you, it was incomprehensible. It wasn't even an interview. I should call it a monologue. It was a monologue of him just speaking, saying Russia every other sentence, and making no sense and doing what he does best. He just fear-mongers and makes no sense whatsoever.
And, you know, the amazing part of this is it's Russia, Russia, Russia. The Russians are coming. And the truth is that, I mean, there is more bias in Strzok's messages where everybody says there's no bias. And then we have a 13-month investigation, millions of dollars, countless hours, and we indict the Russians who'll never show up to court. I mean, it's backwards.
Exactly right. And this is just a sideshow. They don't want us focusing on Peter Strzok's text messages. They don't want us looking over there. They want to continue this narrative, I think, right into midterms to put a cloud over the Trump campaign. And then they're going to say, oh, you know what? Never mind. There was no meddling in the Russian campaign, you know, by Donald Trump's campaign. That's what's going to end up happening. It's really unfair. But this is the game that they play. They play dirty tricks. And you know what? We're used to it by now, so we know how to fight back.
Okay. Now, also, we've got Hillary Clinton implying that Kavanaugh will lead America back to the time of slavery. I think we have the sound.
This nomination holds out the threat of devastating consequences for workers' rights, civil rights, LGBT rights, women's rights, including those to make our own health decisions. It is a blatant attempt by this administration to shift the balance of the court for decades and to reverse decades of progress.
Whoa. Go ahead, Candace.
What I like about this is that she actually sounds like she's acting. This is more or less exactly how she ran the 2016 campaign, always telling us that the world was going to end if you didn't vote for her. And she loves false narratives. She believes that her voters are dumb. That's the truth. She believes the people that follow her now are dumb, that they believe that she's somehow friends with Jay-Z and Beyonce back in 2016. And that's a completely false narrative. And now she wants us to believe as Black Americans that if we don't listen to her, if we don't stand on the side of the Democrats and all of her allies, that we're somehow going to be back in the South picking cotton. You know, it's ludicrous. And at this point, I just had enough of it. We're all ready for Hillary Clinton to go away. I don't know why she's not getting the memo.
All right. Well, at least go back in the woods anyway. I'm always looking for her in the woods. All right. Let's talk Cynthia Nixon. Here's a woman who's running for governor of New York, and she teams up with the Broad City Stars to give away a bong. You can see it right there. And apparently 80% of New Yorkers arrested for cannabis are Black or Latinx, while people who look like so-and-so get a pass. We have to stop putting people of color in jail, and she's giving away a bong.
Yeah, I think she's the new Maxine Waters. I'm going to cut her a break because I think she's actually a low IQ individual. She'll best be remembered as the friend that nobody liked on Sex and the City. And this campaign has been an absolute disaster from start to finish. And now she's giving out bongs. I mean, is she running for president of a high school class? This makes entirely no sense.
Candace Owens, thanks so much.
We'll be right back.